everyone, so this video review is for Innocence of the Maiden by Ileandra Young. If you want to check out my review, I have just posted that, so if you're on YouTube there's a link in the description below, and if you're on my blog then there is a link within the post. And this is the video review. So, Innocence of the Maiden by Ileandra Young. This is a lot of magical fun. I loved this. Tina's a witch, but she also works for the police. So when their coven leader and her mentor goes missing, she just has to investigate and learn the truth. It's in her nature to want to. But then when a witch from another coven starts acting suspiciously, and with Tina's current girlfriend being in that coven, Tina's faced with this life-changing decision if she's going to save everyone. So it was so brilliantly imaginative, a really fun story. It was packed with everything you can expect from like a magical story like this with witches. It had all the magic and witchy moments, but it had like a lighter feeling and a slightly comedic essence to it as well, that just meant it wasn't all dark and gloom. It was actually quite fun and magical and upbeat and light, and I loved that. But Tina was, as the title suggests, very innocent, a little bit naive, but that was what made her the perfect, to be chosen for this decision, and to make the difficult choices and figure out what was going on and what she needed to do. She was perfect for all of this. She absolutely was. And it was such a wonderful story, because there was a lot going on for her to figure out as well. There was just a lot of tense moments between Tina and her girlfriend Nicolette at first. Like, it was quite tension filled, because Nicolette had a little bit of jealousy towards Tina's coven, because they were different from her own, and the needs of the other witches that kept calling Tina and needing her for things. But I was glad Nicolette was there for Tina, when she started to realise there was something bigger going on, and it meant things were not as simple for her as Nicolette had quite thought they might be. So she didn't have that doubt. She still wanted to help Tina find out the truth and support her through that. Even if at times she was a little bit wary of what it meant in terms of her own coven, she still supported Tina, and I really admired her for that. But every piece of the puzzle deepened with the mystery of this, until Tina could start sort of putting it all together. She had a lot of random clues and a lot of random things that didn't make sense, and then they were cleverly all brought together for the conclusion, and for Tina to start getting that as well and start putting it together and figure it out. But she needed a lot of the clues before she could do that, and they'd been left for her all along the way. And then she'd acquired her mentor's familiars, which just made an unstoppable team, because they really, again, they took to her. They needed somebody to take care of them, and she was the natural. They just instinctively knew she was that person. So they went with her and they helped her. But I admired her dedication to uncover the truth and to get justice and protect those who were at risk. She had a really strong sense of that loyalty. And the familiars actually ended up kind of stealing most of the show for me, because they were cute. And I didn't think I'd find empathy for Anansi. I hope I've said that right, because Anansi is a spider, and I'm not particularly a fan of spiders. And like Tina, I was very wary of Anansi, especially with the descriptions. And I was like, oh, I don't know that I like this. But I did in the end, as did Tina, which kind of surprised me massively. There was this one moment, and I knew I knew it was the moment that was going to break Tina, and it sort of broke me. I don't know if it'd break me if I was actually in that situation, but it did. It was a massive moment, and it surprised me. But it was a great story, a lot of fun to read, and I really I can't recommend this enough for anyone. If you like a little bit of supernatural and the witchy sort of feeling and light-hearted magic and witchcraft, this is perfect for you. It's such a fun, magical story, but with a darker sense to it, and I really, really loved it, and I hope you will too. So I'll pop a link in the description so you can grab a copy of Innocence of the Maiden by Ileandra Young, which I really hope you will. if you've read Innocence of the Maiden, I would love to know what you thought of it, so please do share with us in the comments. And if you haven't read it yet, but you're planning to read it, it's on your to be read list, or you're intrigued by it like I was, because it was a very intriguing description, and you're thinking, yeah, I really want to read that now, then again, please do let us know, because it's always great to find out what you're interested in reading. And if you do read it, I really hope you enjoy it as much as I did. It was absolutely brilliant. Bye!